UberCrit doing another double take review. This time, Resistance: Fall of Man for the PS3. I didn't like it.
I really loved it.
Yeah, and I'm Connor. He's Andrew.
I'm Andrew, yeah.
And let's talk about it. You go first.
I go first. All right. So, quite frankly, this is my favorite first-person shooter that I've played on the PlayStation 3. It has some of the best gunplay I've played, really good difficulty. It's hard in all the right ways, in my opinion. It harkens back to the days of old a little bit, where you can have multiple weapons, more than two. You can also, there's different grenades, and I love, like, just the little things, how you can lean. Like, if you're behind a thing, you can lean and go shoot them like that. Just the little touches they could put on there that I really think it's just a well-oiled machine, and it's a game that I personally feel, if you're a fan of shooters or sci-fi shooters on the PS3 and you haven't played it, you should definitely go pick it up.
In my opinion, is the exact opposite, as usual is with this little double take thing we're trying to find out. And with me, I just felt the gunplay was slow. I thought the enemies were just sluggish, boring dudes. I actually went into this like, yeah, fucking Resistance, I've heard so much stuff about this game. And then was like, never mind. Okay, this is what this game is. I don't like it. And I went through the whole thing. The guns, every gun felt shitty except for the rifle to me. I was like, okay, this is worthless, I just immediately ditched all attempt to use any other gun except the standard rifle.
Oh, the first one that they gave you?
Yeah, the first rifle they gave you. I was like, that's what I'm going to use this whole time, because the rest is... I didn't like the ADS on the game. I didn't like the feel. You felt floaty and heavy at the same time. I don't know how that makes sense, but it did. It's like you walk like you're on ice skates, but you jump like a fat kid. And yeah, that's pretty much how the game went for me. I just went through the whole thing and was just like, no, I don't like it. I didn't even finish, actually. Sad admitation right here. I'm just admitting that now. I got to, I think, chapter 9. I'm just like, that's it. That's it for me. I'm cashing out of this one. I didn't like the alien weapons that phase through walls. I didn't like how the cover system really wasn't a deal. It was like, yeah, there's a cover system. No, it's not. Because the enemies would just run up to you and be like, howdy doing, motherfucker? And then shoot you in the mouth. Or they had those guns that phase through walls, and I was like, it just looked bad to me. That's another thing. Even for an early PS3 title, it just looked dated.
I thought it looked fine.
To me, it looked worse than Call of Duty 2 did, which was a launch title. And I just felt, it just looked like it was going to be made for the PS2. And they were like, yeah, just bump it up.
I will admit that the graphics are probably the weakest aspect of it. That being said, I completely disagree with you on the enemies. Like, one, there's a pretty decent amount of enemy variety. There's like little crawly thingies that are on the floor. There's basic soldiers. I'm just saying. And then there's like the big guys. There's other things too that, the bosses, different things like that. It's honestly, I think it's really good. Like, I already told you, it's actually...
You thought it was the best on PS3?
So far. Granted, I haven't played a ton of first-person shooters on PS3. But that being said, I do think it's better than, like, any Call of Duty game that's been on PS3.
You Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I actually enjoyed Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1, actually, a lot. But first-person shooters on the PlayStation, that was actually a semi-dry topic on the PlayStation. I mean, they're all... Like, there's no exclusives when it came to shooters. There were really not a huge lot that I can really remember offhand.
Mag's the
Mag
big
was
one
shit,
that I think
though.
of.
Mag was bullshit. I actually was so stoked for that game, and fucking got that game, was playing it, was immediately disappointed.
Anyways,
yeah.
I think the graphics are okay. Like, there's nothing to write home about, but honestly, for a game that's, almost 10 years old now?
Something like that. Yeah,
like, it looks decent. Just put in your mind knowing that you're not going to be, like...
You're not going to be wowed.
Exactly, but... To me, like, the gunplay is really good. And I love some of those guns. Like, the second gun that you get, the fact that I could put, like, this little chip on somebody and then just fire them around a corner and bend around
I did that a lot. I thought that was cool. That's kind of why the score is not an F.
See that? And I really like the shotgun, too. That thing, like, I felt like it just... The shotgun kills people in, like, 1 or 2 hits. Like, if you run at somebody
so do most shotguns in games. I didn't like it because it didn't have range. Like,
it's a shotgun!
Yeah, but I like it when games have a realistic shotgun. Like, Battlefield has it. You can actually still blow someone way across the room with a shotgun. Because in real life, you can actually shoot people with shotguns pretty hardcore. It's crazy. Shotguns actually have way more range than people give them credit for. Aside from that point, though, I just didn't like it. I didn't like on the first boss, I think. Actually, it wasn't the first boss. It was like the third boss or something like that. He's all floating around in the air. And it's like, okay, you can try running into cover, and he'll just blow you up. And then I found a way. I was just hiding behind a truck and was able to kill him very easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the end, I'm gonna go and say D+.
See, and I'm on the complete opposite spectrum, and I'm going to give it A-.
A-, A- and D+. That's Resistance: The Fall of Man for the PS3. PS3 launch title, essentially.
Yep, you can pick it up right now for $1.99 at GameStop.
At least it's cheap as dirt. That's a good thing, you know.
It is cheap as dirt, and if you're into shooters and you have a PS3 and you somehow don't already own Resistance,
Like I did,
like he didn't, but
and yourself included. We
yeah,
just
me
picked it up
too.
in the bargain bin.
Yep, yeah, I picked it up in the bargain bin. That's where all the best, worst games are.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So.
All right. Well,
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
That was the double take.